Okay, I made this mixture out of sliced ginger, a cup and a half of water, and about a half a cup of sugar. And I brought it to a boil and then let it simmer for a couple of minutes, and I'm letting it steep for about 10 minutes. And that's going to be what I add to the bottle before I pour my kombucha in, as well as some pomegranate juice. So the kombucha is ready. This is what it looks like. Pretty funky. The way I knew it was ready was I put my spoon in and took a little taste of the juice, and it was kind of bubbly, like it should be. I got my jars ready. So I'm gonna take the SCOBY, that's this big thing, out of the jar. I'm gonna put it in a dish so I can refrigerate it until I'm ready to make the next batch. Here's the ginger syrup I made. And I'm gonna mix some pomegranate juice I had frozen. Give that a little stir. And this will be the juice I add to the bottom of my kombucha bottles before I add my kombucha. So what I usually do is fill them up to about the bottom of the label. It's about 2 ounces, I think, right around there, and I'll do that for each bottle. I have 9 set up. It probably will take a little less than that, but we'll see. I've got all my bottles filled with the ginger and juice mixture. So next step is I'm gonna pour my big gallon of kombucha into this pitcher. And the reason I do that is it's so much easier to pour out of this into the tiny bottle opening than from my big glass jar. So I'll do that now. Also, forgot to mention, I save a little bit of the murky liquid in the bottom of the jar, and I add that to the mother just to keep it happy while it's sitting in the fridge. Alright, I'm going to fill up my first bottle, and I do this one in the sink because it's so dang full. Okay, I fill it about that full. Okay, you can stop. Alright, looks like I got 8 and about a half jar. And I don't know if I mentioned that you have to clean the jars really well with really hot water because you don't want any funky stuff in there. It will mess up your batch. So now I'm going to put the lids on, and there's a trick to getting them nice and tight because hand tight isn't tight enough. So I use a piece of shelf liner, and that helps me put it on just a little bit tighter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of them. My bottles are all sealed, and now they're going to sit on the counter for about 3 days to get bubbly and fermented. And then I'll pop them in the fridge and they'll be ready to drink as soon as they're cold. Can't wait.